Welcome back to the not televised revolution. If anyone has been awake in the last 4 or 5 days, at the point of this recording, you have heard of hashtag walk away. Hashtag walk away is something that really needs to be exposed for what it is. And on the face of it, hashtag walk away is actually people that are proud Trump supporters that think they're winning because Trump says they're winning. Hashtag winning? Does that ring a bell to anyone? Hashtag winning? Does that ring a bell to anyone? Okay, so what's going on is this hashtag walk away thing is libertarians and conservatives that have genuine criticisms about the Democratic Party, which I have genuine criticisms about, and I can't wait to get into it if you know me. Hashtag walk away is being co-opted by the right. Well, it was invented by this guy that lives in New York. He's a hairdresser that wants to be an actor. Somehow he's got enough money and friends and connections to make a glossy video, glossy enough that it got 3 million views. And always fact check me. I'm not pulling up the facts right now. This is a complete opinion piece. But anyways, this is my counter to hashtag walk away. Alright, that's what's going on here. So what's going on here is hashtag walk away to where? Alright, because this guy in New York is fed up with the Democratic Party doesn't mean everyone else is not. Are you going to walk away to the Republican Party that is openly corrupted? That is incredibly stupid, and I hope it doesn't happen, but the dangerous thing about this almost trending hashtag, almost trending on Twitter, but it's trending more on the media than it is on Twitter, this hashtag walk away thing, I have to counter it by saying where I'm going to walk away to. I'm going to walk away to the Green Party or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, people that inspire me. Okay, so part of what I want to do right now is help break the confusion. Progressives win in Appalachia. Progressives win in the Wild West. It's just the Democratic Party keeps progressives from running. Okay, this is very important for people to actually understand, and I actually want this video to go viral. It's hard to understand that the Democratic Party itself won't let progressives that represent the people join their party. It's really important for people to understand that if you go and try to get the DCCC's nomination to run for anything, the first thing they ask you is pull up your phone and prove to me that you can Rolodex $100,000 right now. You can just make $100,000 appear out of thin air right now. Because money in politics is all that really matters right now. But Ocasio-Cortez, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, proved that that's not true.
Right. Sure did.
And in my mind, Bernie Sanders proved that's not true. In my mind, he officially won the vote. Definitely won the vote, and it still fuels my anger and my rage. And it fuels my reasoning for if Bernie would have been able to leave the Democratic Party and run it as an independent, he would have won. He would have solidly won. And there's a lot of questions why he didn't do that. There's a couple of photos of a bruise on his face. I was actually in the park. I was at the DNC convention when we were all waiting for Bernie to show up, but he was kind of delayed. I don't know, maybe for makeup.
Okay.
That's kind of conspiracy, but I had to touch on it. 10 minutes. You want to weigh in?
Not at this moment. I want to take it in because everything you said was right, was spot on. It was super true. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is the future. She's the future of America. She's the future of the people. She made the proper statement by winning the people's trust without corporate dollars.
Thank you very much. You reminded me of everything I wanted to say next. Is that what real progressives, or the votes that real progressives like Alexandria Cortez went after, are the people that don't usually vote. And that's the biggest block that I think, would stand behind me and my third party philosophy. The rest of the world has multiple parties. We're the greatest. No, we're not the greatest democracy. We are
not the greatest democracy
until we have third party, and that's important to understand.
No, until we stop the hypocrisy if capitalism and democracy could go hand in hand, but the problem is that democracy doesn't work in a capitalist society where capitalism supplants democracy at every turn. You see what I'm saying? When you're living a life that is money funded,
right?
How does democracy live in a money funded?
You know what's really weird? Okay, and this video is meant for the intermediate, beginner revolutionary. Is that people often equate capitalism with democracy, and
the two don't go together.
It's not true at all. Only the people with money have power, and people equate in a very similar way. People equate libertarianism when they don't understand that what they're talking about is actual anarchy. Just go ahead and give the corporations ultimate control. But at the same time, one of my last roommate, he was awesome. He said, "Anarchy, that's already happening."
It's been happening.
Right.
It's getting worse by the moment.
Right.
It's getting worse by the day, brother. So what are we going to do about it?
So, great segue, and I have 12 minutes to try to do my best here. Okay, so what we got to do next is we got to actually be progressive. We got to I am a firm believer in a third party, like Nick Brana's People's Party. I'm a firm believer in a Jill Stein-led Green Party. I know it's difficult, but I really think that what we have to do first is break people out of this lesser of two evils idea, especially because
Recognize they're both evil?
Recognize that the two-party system is often evil.
They're both evil.
Yes, that's step number one.
Yeah.
That's step number one, and I think that's already happening.
A broken system.
Yeah, we got to acknowledge a broken system. Thanks for help. So that is absolutely step number one to what we got to do, and educate each other that we have a broken system. That if your name is Maria Gonzalez in a red state, and your name is Maria Gonzalez Jr. Cortez in another red state, you probably won't get to vote. There's a lot of vote suppression. It wasn't Russia that hacked the elections. I know I don't got much time left, but this is really important to me to understand, to tell you all that, the electoral college system, Trump won by less than 300 million votes, and that's he lost 300 million votes, right? Hillary won by 300 million votes.
300,000, you mean?
Million.
She didn't win.
1,000. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
300 million, buddy.
That's the total of people in America.
Yeah.
I'm just tweaking out right now.
Yeah.
But I got time to recover. Trump wasn't elected in a necessarily democratic way, right?
No.
And that's why the Democrats, who want to keep the little control that they have that they totally don't deserve, went on this multi-year rant about Russia. And many people bought it. I never bought it. It's depressing. It's a huge, depressing waste of time that our media, it's not telling us what's really going on in the world, and that's a case for another video. What I'm really trying to do right now is encourage people to watch more independent media. Watch the news with an open eye. Don't believe what the mainstream media is telling you. For example, here's a really good example. Everyone's favorite right now is Rachel Maddow, alright? Because she's the best at picking on Trump. A few years ago, everyone's favorite was the guy from Fox. What's his name?
Clint Beck.
No.
Hannity.
Sean Hannity. A couple years ago, everyone's favorite was Sean Hannity because he could just sit there and make fun of Trump. That's reactionary politics 101 right there, right? And like that is not how we should react to each other. That's just as bad as, I don't know, pull past Pete. Look it up. It's reactionary. We have to agree with each other that we need a democracy. And these movements like, give me a second, ranked choice voting, you know, that's a really good thing. I'm really trying to break down politics for beginners right now. And the deal is, look around for a lot of opinions, ask a lot of questions. Like, for example, like if you see a brand new YouTube video, like immediately ask a question and engage the rest of the viewers and see what you can glean from them. Like, try to get outside of your bubble. Like, try to really like be engaged in the conversation. Like, above all, use the internet while we still have it. This is a call. Above all, this video is meant to be a call for people to actually get more woke. You want to chime in?
No, I need everybody in America to stop being morons.
Yeah.
Wake up and actually believe in America and not in a party.
Right. We have to
believe in America,
and we have to believe in each other.
Believe in each other.
Yeah.
If you're gonna just sit there and be a part of the problem by believing in one side of a situation or one side of an equation without looking at the whole equation, you can't really say you're an intelligent American. You can say you live in America, but don't say you're an intelligent American participating in America when you don't look at both sides of a situation. That is my advice to most of you out there.
Right, and I got almost 2 minutes left. I want to just say that during the last couple of years, I've been honing my skills in conversation, and I think many progressives have. And my message is targeted for progressives, but it's meant for everyone at the same time. Let's keep up our conversation skills. Let's be humble when we approach people. There's many podcasts that like actually cover the topic of how to talk to people that might disagree with you. And the first part is building a bridge. And I got about 1 minute left. I just want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope you actually spread this, because this is actually my counter message to Mr. Hashtag. I'm gonna need to edit.
Your counter to what? The hashtag?
Why I left or something like that.
No, like
Because it's really not that consequential. Consequential. Hashtag.
Well, what I'm thinking you're talking about was that hashtag you mentioned
Yeah.
earlier with the guy who was in New York or whatever.
Yeah, that New York guy.
I don't know who he is. Here's my person.
Walk away. Hashtag walk
Yeah,
away.
Here it is.
Well, when you walk away to independent parties that aren't funded by big money oligarchy. That's my advice. That's my ultimate advice, and that's what needs to happen. Walk away to citizen-funded people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, like Bernie Sanders. We should have got. Almost won him in Mexico. I got 5-4.